Hi friends, welcome to another school counseling lesson with Mrs. Lofties. Let's start how we always do with our Come to the Group song. Everybody come sit down, come sit down, come sit down. Everybody come sit down, just like me. Everybody clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands, just like me. Everybody pat your knees, pat your knees, pat your knees. Everybody pat your knees, just like me. Everybody wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands. Everybody wave your hands and let them quiet be. Very good, friends. You know what comes next. Let's do that listening rule song so you remember what to do with your body while we're in lesson. Eyes are watching, ears are listening. Voices quiet, bodies calm. This is how we listen. This is how we listen at group time. At group time. Very good, friends. All right, we have been talking about safety rules. Today, we're going to review some of the safety rules that we already know, and I'm going to show you some new safety rules that maybe we haven't talked about yet. I'll show you a picture of something that we need to remember a safety rule about. Then we'll say the safety rule. The safety rule about fire. Look at these different kinds of fire. Fireplace, match, lighter, candle. The safety rule about fire is never play with fire. Guns. The safety rule about guns is never touch guns. Cars. There's two important safety rules about cars. Always sit in a car seat or a booster seat in the back of the car. Kids are not to sit in the front of the car until they reach a certain height or weight. Each state is a little different, but usually it's around 12 years old. Your parent will look it up. The second safety rule about cars is you should always buckle up. Always wear a seatbelt. Wheels. There are so many fun wheels that kids can ride on. Bikes, trikes, rollerblades, roller skates, skateboards, scooters, and more. The safety rule about wheels is wear a helmet to protect your head when you're riding on wheels. Sharp things. Sometimes in the house there are sharp objects like grown-up scissors or knives to cut vegetables. The rule about sharp objects is get a bigger person's help before using a sharp tool. We never cut with sharp knives or sharp scissors all by ourselves. Water. Wow, look at all those ways that kids can be in water. Bathtub, swimming pool, lake, ocean, backyard pool. The safety rule about water is have a big person watch you when you're in water, even if it's just a little bit of water, like a bathtub or a backyard kiddie pool. Pets. The safety rule about pets is no matter how cute or friendly they look, you always ask the big person in charge before you pet a dog or another animal. Ooh, we talked about this one, crossing the street. There are many things to remember about crossing the street. You always hold a bigger person's hand. You always look both ways to make sure no cars are coming. You wait for the signal light if there is one. Wait for the crossing guard if there is one. And you always use walking feet. Ooh, the always ask first rule. A stranger is asking these kids to get in the car with him. They used the ways to stay safe. They stopped and thought, is it safe? What's the rule? They remembered the always ask first rule. that says always ask a parent or the big person in charge first before you go somewhere with anyone or accept a gift from somebody. You say words that mean no, and you walk right away to tell the grown-up in charge of you. And that's exactly what those kids are doing. They're doing a great job following the ways to stay safe and the always ask first rule. Now we're going to talk a little bit about touch. We're going to talk about safe touches and unsafe touches, and we're going to talk about unwanted touches. Take a look at this picture. It's a little girl and her teacher. They're giving a high five. Do you think this is a safe touch or not safe? If you said safe touch, you were right. I can tell because they're both smiling. No one is getting hurt. This is a gentle touch that makes them both happy. So it's safe. Let's take a look at this picture. Uh-oh. Do you think this is a safe touch or unsafe? And if you said unsafe, you were right. The boy in the orange, he is pushing the boy in the blue. This is unsafe. Someone could get hurt. Let's use our ways to stay safe. Let's stop and think. Is it safe to push people? What is the rule? No, it's not safe and it's not okay to hurt other people. If someone does that to you, you use a strong, assertive voice and use words that mean no. The boy in the blue could say, "Stop, I don't like that." The last thing to do would be to tell a grown-up what happened. All right, there's one other important thing that we need to know. Sometimes a touch that might usually be safe is just unwanted. In this picture, a little boy is at home with his mom. His big cousin came over and wanted to give him a hug. But look at his face. Do you think the little boy wants a hug right now from his big cousin? I don't either. I can tell he does not want the hug because he's frowning. He's pulling his arms in and pulling his body away. He does not want a hug right now. So, even though a hug is usually safe, it is not wanted. So this is an unwanted touch. Can you say that with me? Unwanted touch. So even though a hug is usually safe, he does not want one right now from this person. It is unwanted. How could he say no to the hug? He could use a strong, respectful voice and say, "No, thank you. I don't want to be hugged right now." He might even suggest a different type of touch that he does feel okay with. He might say, "Can we just do a high five?" That might be wanted and feel safer for him. The hug is unwanted right now. So friends, even though touches may be safe, sometimes they are unwanted, and that's okay. You never have to let someone touch you in any way if you don't want to. All you have to do is use a strong, assertive voice and say, "No, thank you. I don't want to be touched right now," or "No, thanks. Can we do a high five instead?" or "No, thanks. How about a wave?" All right, guys, I want you to remember all those safety rules. They are really important for all of our kids to stay safe. Leave Miss Lofty's a video and tell me, 3 safety rules that you remember.